Are you ready to step back into the electrifying world of high-octane robot brawls? Join us as we delve into the riveting details of Real Steel 2. Hugh Jackman is known to the whole world primarily for Wolverine. However, in the filmography of the actor, there are many other worthy films. One of them is Real Steel. The movie is one of the most underrated works in the career of Hugh Jackman. The movie did not immediately gain popularity. However, 12 years after the movie's release, interest in the movie has not waned. Director Shawn Levy does not miss the opportunity to mention the sequel once. At the moment, he is working with Hugh on the third Deadpool movie, and that's why talk of a sequel to the movie Real Steel has heated up with renewed vigor. Why hasn't the movie been released yet? Will Hugh Jackman return to the lead role? Does Reynolds have a chance to star in the project? These questions we will discuss in today's video. Don't forget to give this video a like. Released in 2011, Real Steel presented a fresh take on sports dramas by combining the genre with science fiction. The movie tells about Charlie Anthony, a former boxer, who after human fights lost popularity, could find himself in robot fights. In addition, the movie does a great job of revealing Charlie's relationship with his son Max. Charlie hasn't seen him since he was born, but gradually became attached to the boy. Real Steel is remembered by the audience thanks to a heartfelt story, excellent play of actors, and spectacular fights. The movie was even nominated for an Oscar for Best Visual Effects. Despite all this, the movie received mixed reviews from critics. At the domestic box office, the movie grossed $85 million with a budget of $110 million. However, the movie did better at the worldwide box office and grossed $213 million. Total collections of $299 million can hardly be called a failure, but the authors of the movie hoped for a better result, which influenced the release of the sequel. Gradually, the movie still received the deserved love of the audience and found a lot of fans. In 2020, the movie appeared on Netflix and became one of the top 10 most watched movies. Fans are still flooding Hugh Jackman and Shawn with requests to make a sequel. The authors had plans to make a sequel back in 2011. Shawn Levy even shared information about the plot of the sequel in one of the interviews. According to the director in the sequel, the audience would see the consequences of Adam's fight with Zeus, as well as the development of the situation with custody of his son Charlie. A big part of the story was the war between underground boxing clubs and the World League. At some point, Charlie would have to figure out the history of the Atom to better understand how it works. Why exactly the character would have to go to this trouble, the director did not reveal. However, he did note that Charlie would have to meet the creator of the Atom. After that, there was no news about the movie until 2014, when Shawn broke the silence. Then, at the Toronto International Film Festival, Levy announced that he had been secretly working on a sequel for 3 years. The director stated that the writers had come up with a couple of great scripts. He and Hugh Jackman were only willing to shoot a sequel if the plot was fresh. The same goes for character development. These conditions were met in different scripts separately, but none of them were met at the same time. In 2016, Shawn Levy once again commented on the rumors of a Real Steel sequel. He revealed that the work on the sequel started even 6 months before the first part was released. According to Shawn, the movie had great results at test screenings. There was something that resonated with the audience, so work on the sequel was started almost immediately. However, at this point, Shawn realized that it was very difficult to release a sequel that would not be a copy of the original story. Together with Hugh Jackman and Steven Spielberg, who was the producer of the original movie, Shawn familiarized himself with the outline of the story from many authors, but among them there was no one that would please all three of them at the same time. In addition, the director reiterated that he would like to explore the origins of the Atom in the sequel. The idea for this he can take from Richard Matheson's story, Steel. The story of the original movie, Real Steel, was inspired by the same book. The plot of the movie, of course, is very different from the source material. In the book, the main character's robot breaks down before the final battle, forcing the hero to disguise himself and participate in the battle himself. This idea was partially realized in the movie, when Charlie used the shadow function in the final battle with Zeus. It's possible that in the sequel, the writers will want to develop it even more, and it's about Adam possessing a human mind. In one of the interviews, Shawn Levy said that he had 3 versions of the first movie. The first one, in which the Adam is a sentient being. The second, where the Adam is simply a robot, despite the fact that Charlie's son believes otherwise. And the third version, where the question remains open. Shawn, of course, chose the third version. Such an outcome, in the opinion of the director, gives the movie a certain magic. It is possible that in the sequel, we will be told that the Adam contains the consciousness of a real person, or at least a part of it. Also, a new project of the franchise may touch upon this topic. In January 2022, it was revealed that Real Steel will get a TV series on Disney+. Shawn Levy will not direct the project, but will act as an executive producer, and in December, he shared some new information about the project. He managed to find a screenwriter for the series who respected the lore of the movie. Shawn also expressed confidence in the future of the series. Shawn would rather not film anything than dare to film something bad. This is readily believable, given that he was selecting the right script for the picture for 12 years. But the director did not share any details about the plot of the series. It is still not clear whether the series will be a direct continuation of the first movie or will tell a completely different story with new characters. Even before the announcement of the series, he had a competitor. In 2021, it became known that Vin Diesel is preparing his project with robot fights. The movie will be based on the board game Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Although there has been no news about the project since then, it can still fight for the attention of the audience. So the authors should hurry up with the production of the project, as well as use one of the main trump cards, Hugh Jackman. Many fans love the movie thanks to the actor, and his return is the key to its success. In February 2022, Shawn Levy said that he wasn't sure if Hugh would return to the role in the series. However, according to the director, the possibilities are there, and there is a possibility for a full-fledged sequel to appear. In the case of success of the series, the authors will certainly want to create their own small movie universe, in which there will certainly be a place and a continuation of the first movie. Hugh Jackman also expressed his desire to return in the sequel, and according to him, he got goosebumps when he and Shawn Levy discussed the final picture. As Hugh himself admits, he loves the first movie. Anthony Mackie is also keeping his mind on the second movie. In the first installment, he played the role of the owner of an underground robot fighting arena. According to Anthony, he calls Shawn Levy several times a year to see how things are going with the project. Mackie also has some ideas for the plot of the picture. The actor would like the franchise to acquire numerous sequels. The actor wants to explore the world of underground boxing. Evangeline Lilly wouldn't mind taking part in the sequel either. In the movie, she played the role of the daughter of Charlie's deceased coach. In an interview, Lilly said that before filming the movie, she wanted to quit her career as an actress, so to some extent this movie helped her to stay in the profession. In the cast of the movie, of course, there will be new faces. In August 2021, Shawn Levy said that in addition to Hugh Jackman, he would like to see Ryan Reynolds in the future movie. The director said that both actors are his good friends and he will definitely make a movie with them, and the director kept his word. Now they are working on the movie Deadpool 3, which is supposed to be released in 2024. New projects in the Real Steel franchise will be released later. By this time, the duo of Hugh and Ryan will be several times more popular, which will increase their chances of appearing together in new projects. The presence of the famous duo in the movie would provide large fees. This option would please both new viewers and longtime fans of the franchise. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more great content and more in-depth explorations of your favorite movies.